It takes about 2 hours or 130 kilometers to get from Uglitch to a camp on Rybinsk Reservoir. We decided to go out into the open sea, as they call the reservoir here, early in the morning. Just in case, I took everything I had, as frankly speaking, I've never fished eyed. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. What's the morning like?
It's beautiful.
Yes, listen, the weather's good. And in fact, well, there's no wind. Well, there's a bit, but that doesn't matter. And it's so beautiful. The golden autumn. Listen, I would like to catch eyed.
We'll try.
Is it real in such weather?
Well, it's in autumn that you can catch eyed with a spinning rod.
Eyed is a freshwater fish of the family Cyprinidae. The average weight is not over 2 kilos, yet sometimes they grow up to 6 kilos. Listen, I have various tackles with me. Maybe you could advise me, as I, frankly speaking, I've never done it. Yesterday I even looked eyed up in my dictionary, as this word is unfamiliar to me. That's why I understood what eyed is. It's salva in Finnish. We don't fish it. I haven't even heard of it. That's why I'm eager to try. Could you help me? Tell me what tackle is okay for eyed? Well, maybe okay. Well, I have this thing here.
Well, let's see what they gave you.
Yes.
Eyed, in fact, is not a 100% predator. I mean, this fish...
How come? What do you mean, not 100%?
Oh, this fish eats...
Grass?
Grass and insects as well.
Ah.
And at some time of the year, I mean, now it's autumn, and there is a lot of fingerling. This year's the lot. Yes, and a lot of big fish switch to this fingerling in autumn, including eyed. That's why eyed is fished with spinning rod, only in the autumn.
Well, it's all clear. That's why I've come here in autumn and not in spring. To be sure to catch an eyed. And an eyed here, what size is it? I simply can't imagine. Half a kilo? A kilo?
Well, here they catch eyed up to half a kilo and a bit more.
Wow, that's big.
Yes, average eyed caught with a spinning rod is about a quarter of a kilo.
Well, yes. Well, that's not bad. Edible?
From the cooking point of view, not too good compared with pike, perch, or...
If we manage to catch it, I will. Well, I'll surprise you, as I have a good recipe for eyed. As for me, the most important thing in fishing is not the fishing itself, but to eat the fish, as I love my food very much.
Eyed is a beautiful fish, and really quick. It's a good trophy for a fisherman.
Really? In short, each has his goal here. For Sergei, it's another trophy. For me, it's surely a good dish. We now need to decide which tackle to use, not to take everything with us. Listen, I have as well this spinning rods. Do they fit? And what spinning rods do they use for eyed?
Well, spinning rods are chosen according to the weight of the bait.
Light?
Yes, light enough to cast light baits.
Are these okay?
So, we look here. It's a
Light.
1560. A heavy spinning rod for heavy baits. It won't do.
Fine. We'll check the other one now. Well, you also have some just in case, don't you?
Yes.
Great. What is that?
Well, you have a really wide range. I think we'll now find something. Here, this one is visibly lighter. Here we have
7 and
728. This one will do for us.
Really?
This bait weighs about 8 to 9 grams, and its weight fits perfectly.
Oh. It's always nice to meet someone who is a real specialist in the field. I see it straight away that Sergei is an experienced fisherman, so I must ask him about everything. I didn't know we needed to check it. Otherwise, you just take some rod and start casting it.
It's really important.
Yes? I also have some reels here. Which one? I mean, I have 2 reels here, yes. Which one fits best? How do I choose it in general?
Well, reels are also not that easy to choose. So first, the mechanics, right? The number of bearings is really important, right? I mean smooth rotation on the reel. Load-bearing part, yes.
Yes.
Whether you fish something big or small. Besides, the distance of the cast depends on the diameter of the spool. This one has a bigger diameter.
Yes.
With this reel, it will be easier to cast a bait. Well, farther.
Ah, yes.
I mean, I suggest this one.
I agree to all this. Well, it's simply that, as far as I understand, fishing is science as well. That's true. It took us really long just to choose the tackle, as if we were not fishermen, but some special operations forces, though I guess it won't do otherwise.
On the other hand, fishing is not the true fishing now. It's become some kind of technical kind of sport, yeah? Which requires navigation.
Measure the depth, right?
Yes, these are powerful engines. It's drive you get from movement.
Well, yes.
Navigation, echo sounders, technical novelties, and so on.
Well, it's sports fishing, right?
Yes, well, it's a really interesting hobby, in all respects, I mean. There are people who, well, like the process itself. There are those who like learning about baits, test them, and so on.
Well, yes.
It's unbounded.
Yes. I cannot but agree with Sergei, yet our time is not limitless, and I can't wait to set off. Okay, let's pack it and go there to try.
Fine.
Later in the show. Hello, Pike, or why Ville lets the fish go.
Enough. One for each.
Yes.
We forgot to tell it to call its grandma.
And elder brothers at least. Cunning Ville, or how to catch an ide with your bare hand. Oh, beautiful.
Find some plastic bag.
Yes. I don't need a bag. I'll eat it. Earlier in the show, on the bottom, or an exciting story of Rybinsk Reservoir.
Rybinsk Reservoir. When they were making it, they inundated a lot of locations.
Yes.
About 50 villages and the town of Volga. Every autumn during the water evacuation, part of the town opens up. I personally went there to pick these branded ancient bricks.
A monument on the water, or what surprised Ville. There are few places in the world I haven't been to, yet I've never seen anything like that. Well, finally, we're setting off. I think the fish is already tired waiting for me. Or even worse, it went away. The size of the reservoir is really impressive. It somehow reminds me of the shores of the White Sea. Apparently, that's why people call this reservoir the Russian Sea. Without the navigator and other devices, one could search for fishing spots till night, while this way, we have some prompts at least. What's on it?
Yes, I was now passing the inundated riverbed of Volga and saw fish on the edge.
Really?
Yes, let's try.
Here, let's try.
Yes. We'll now fish it.
This echo sounder is a really cunning device. Apparently, it's impossible to do without it on the open water. But it's not that simple, I guess. How's it different, like fishing in the open sea, from other types of fishing?
Well, here it's difficult to find fish, yeah? On the one hand, on the other hand, in the sea, so to say, everything is big. I mean, if a shoal of perch in the river is 3 to 5 fish, here it may be 1,000. 1,000 and a half fish.
Wow.
So when you find it, there's much more of it.
Yes. That's why we're not the only ones, in my view, who saw the fish. I see several boats here. I mean, the show. All in all, the Rybinsk Sea is really popular with local fishermen. Early fisherman catches the fish, so we need to take some position until competitors come to our spot. First, we need to cast anchor and choose the bait.
As the water is quite muddy, I want to use some bright bait so that it can be seen from far away.
Yes, and what plummet shall we take?
Here we're putting 24 grams on now, as the wind is not strong. And it's not too deep. Yeah. The main characteristic of this fishing is that you must always control the bait. I mean, feel where it is. We cast, wait for the bait to touch the bottom. It must hit it. You feel it. Feel the plummet hit the bottom in your spinning rod. And the line, it will lose its strain, right? At that moment, you are to reel twice, very quickly. And wait for the next fall. A few seconds, and you pull it the same way.
Yes.
And the fish bites at the moment the bait goes down.
Fall.
In a free fall, yes. Well, and the first rule of those who use a spinning rod is that you see something, strike at once.
Strike? Shall I strike forcefully?
Yes, you need the hook to come through the fish's lip, so you need to strike abruptly, and then start reeling.
Well, seems clear. We'll see how it goes. The main thing is that we found the spot. Well, now we're going to cast it there. Who's going to stand where?
Wherever is more convenient for you.
I can stand here in front.
You can even take a chair.
Well, yes. Well, now, as my Finnish grandmother used to say, take the bait fish, a lot of fish. We're going to have a serious hunt for Ide. Which fish is the most difficult to catch here?
Well, I guess Ide.
Yes.
He is maybe one of them.
That's why we're fishing it.
Yes. The idea is that there's a really short period of time in the season where you can catch it.
Oh. Well, as usual, I'm skipping the shortcuts. I managed to choose the most challenging trophy. Well, we'll see. I somehow feel we're late for breakfast and lunch hasn't yet started. Maybe we shall try some other place.
Okay.
The next spot is about 3 kilometers away from the previous one. Yet this time we'll fish in a different way.
The water area here is quite big. The bottom is even. That's why we can't be sure where the fish are present, here or there. That's why we'll have to search for it. We'll drift without an anchor.
Oh, you mean we're going on the wave, downwind?
Yes, and we'll cast on different sides. As soon as we catch the fish, we'll drop the anchor there.
Are they going in shoals?
Yes, and it depends on the feed, on the fingerling, I mean.
Oh.
Where there's a lot of fingerling, there's a lot of predator fish around.
Let's try.
Sure.
Okay. Well, maybe this time we're lucky. The sun has gone. The weather is like different, and the fish must bite in a different way. Well, somebody, fish, can you hear me? Oh, wow. Whoops. Oh, something.
Careful. Try not to wind it around the engine.
Yes. Oh.
A pike.
A pike.
Enough. Reel it in.
Just a second. A moment. Like that.
Oh.
Well, something started to bite at least. A small one, yes, but, well, it's getting better finally. I hope it will go on like that, and I managed to finally catch the Rybinsk Ide. And I'll let the small pike go. Let it send my regards to Ide.
We forgot to tell it to call its grandma.
Yes, and elder brothers at least. Yes. So, fine. That's the beginning.
That's the beginning.
Yet I still want to see Ide. But instead of Ide, I see a boat. Yes, apparently our Pike sent my regards to a different person.
Oh, that's Andre.
Yes?
Yes, I'll introduce you to him.
Fine.
He's my friend, an experienced fisherman.
Really?
We'll ask him how he's going.
Yes, so far. Well, something like that. Anything can happen. Hello.
Good afternoon. How is the fishing?
Hello. Not too good.
Well, so-so.
One pike, a couple of perches.
There was a storm for a few days, and you want to have fish.
Andrei Batukhtin has been fishing for 20 years already, knows the local fishing spots. We'd like to have Ide. Yes, yes.
Ide is a difficult fish.
Yes, why difficult?
It doesn't like everyone, this fish.
Really?
Some are lucky, some are not. I was passing there and saw a lot of gulls, and I thought there were fish there in the river, probably perch.
Really?
Yes.
At least perch bites there. We must try there.
Maybe we'll go there and try to catch perch. So it's right in the river now, as it's getting colder, in autumn. It comes here.
Yes, and there. Oh, hello. Here.
Andre.
Ville, nice to meet you. Well, shall we try?
Okay, that will do.
Really? Get in.
Why not?
Okay, we decided on the place. There are gulls there, as well as snags. I think it will bite. The only question is, what fish is going to bite? Really? Well, and probably perch, right?
Well, there may be something here, yet now. And I was here the other day, it was perch.
Well, what's next? We have to wait now. You can't do without patience when you go fishing, and I have a lot of it. Wow, apparently my wait is finally over. Oh, I must admit it's not too big. Well, something at least. Well, it looks like a shoal, as Andre said. Best of the best.
Not big either, yet it's a fish. The most important is bite. Today they're all like that.
Yes,
Yes,
they're all like of the same class.
yes.
Well, some heavy action has finally started. At last, yet a lot depends on the weather.
Our reservoir is really whimsical. Difficult in this respect. Everything matters here. Pressure. Sudden weather changes. Sometimes you're fishing perch, fishing. And then suddenly it seems as if someone turned the switch off.
Really?
And it stops biting at all.
Is there any explanation to it? Some wise man said that when the weather is gloomy, nothing bites at all there.
I didn't go into such detail, but there must be some explanation.
Well, yes.
A change in pressure influences the fish, as well as people with poor health.
Yes. So shall we go on?
Yes, let's change the place.
That's what fishing is like. There was perch, and now there is nanny, and I've just flown into passion. Well, nobody has ever managed to get away from me, only to swim away sometimes. There, I wonder what it is. There.
A pike.
Oh, yes.
Well, a small one.
Wow, quite good.
Congratulations.
Okay, fine.
Good start.
Yes, thank you. Well, of course, it's not Ide again, but Pike is good too. I guess we should keep it for dinner. I'm afraid otherwise we may not have anything to eat. While here I have 1.5 kilos of food.
We'll weigh it now.
So,
I think it's a bit more than 1 kilo.
my guess is 1.5 kilos.
Maybe you're right. We'll find out right now.
We'll find it out, bet you.
Let's take it off the hook first. It has such teeth.
Well, yes, it's unpleasant.
Well, spring balance.
Here's the spring scale.
Well, take it off. Wait.
And
Well, a kilo and 170.
170. That's all I lost.
No, nobody of us guessed.
So I'll cook.
Deal.
On the next day, there was a nasty turn in the weather, and I doubted if it was worth going to water, because they say that storms here are severe, just like in the sea. Well, what a pity. I long for tasting the hide, because I know that in Finland, we have it actually. Finnish people ate it much, but for some reason, it's almost not cooked nowadays. Either it vanished or... I have no idea about it. But what a pity! A fisherman's standing there. I'll go and ask him if he caught something. Hello.
Hello,
Nice to meet you. I'm Ville.
Yura.
Yuri, a local fisherman, an expert on secret spots on Rybinsk Reservoir. Hello, Yura. How's the fishing going?
The fishing, well, quite good.
Really?
Not so great, yeah.
Quite good.
It's worth trying.
I caught some small perches today, a couple of pikes. I wanted to try. Well, where can I catch an hide here?
I'd?
Yes.
Well, it depends. We have it here in our reservoir, but it's our own spot. Secret ones.
Secret spots.
Yes.
Well, I understand that, but why not let me go there? I long for tasting the hide. I wanted to cook it, but I can't find any hide anywhere.
Well, just today I caught an hide.
Are you serious?
Yes, a good hide.
Is it big?
I think it's probably about 1.5 kilos.
Wow. Listen, could you please sell it to me?
Well, to sell? No, we don't sell fish.
Really? What? Well,
I can treat you.
are you serious?
Of course.
Wow, it'd be great. What a beauty.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Well, will you find a bag?
I don't need a bag. I'll eat it
Ah, but first.
as fast as possible.
But first you have to cook it.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Yura. Oh, now I'm going to cook an hide. I have the hide. Well, it's not me who caught it. There are kind fishermen that always are ready to help, and
We have secret spots.
I mean, they won't tell me where these secret spots are, but they can give you fish. That's it. Thank you very much once again.
You're welcome.
I'll go and try to cook it. Why not? As my Finnish grandma used to say, he is not good that fished, but he that caught the fish. I have come to the Rybinsk Reservoir to fish more than a week ago. The weather is changing here. Sun, wind, hurricanes, rain. I will now concentrate on catching a Volga pike perch. I will fish it actively, and I hope I will catch and eat it. You're watching Passion for Fishing. I'm Ville Haapasalo. Let's go. The Rybinsk Reservoir is famous for its fish. In the previous show, I was trying to catch a fish of my dream, the famous hide. Oh, beautiful. Ah ha ha! I've got an hide. This time I'm going to catch a fish I know very little about myself. It's called the Volga pike perch. It's a predator, and they say it's really tasty. We'll catch it, cook it, and check it ourselves.
A Volga pike perch, or zander, is 20 to 35 centimeters long. Its weight reaches 400 grams. Some weigh up to 1 kilo. The maximum lifespan is 10 years.
While my guide Andre and I We're touring the best fishing spots on the Rybinsk Reservoir and tried various fishing methods. The fish bit, yet somewhat lazily, like a weather-sensitive pensioner.
Andrei Batukhtin has been fishing for 20 years, knows all the local fishing spots. There are fish here, not big, but still.
Yeah, there is. It's most important.
Yes, it's there, in front of you. Caught it on a cicada.
Well, it's okay. Oh, good.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Okay. Let's try something different. A carrot. Do you have any?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Oh, not too big as well, but still.
Well, when we fished yesterday, it was the same story. Let go 3 of them and kept 1. It's biting over there, too. Oh, darn it. It's playing with it.
So they are there in that direction.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's where they are. Pikes and perches are good and, well, for sure, they're not like the Volga pike perch. Now, come on. Yet in my cooking dreams, the Volga pike perch played the key role. I really wanted to catch it and cook for dinner. I'll wait. As my Finnish grandmother told the fish, bite, bite, swallow. Do we take this size?
Do as you please.
Well, I'll take it, okay.
Well, yes, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, I'll try this. I think it will fit perfectly. Darn it!
Oh, a slippery bastard.
Put it there, yes. It fits right in.
Now, we'll know. Yes, try to catch a bigger fish.
Yes. Where to cast? Now.
Yes, where there is small, there must be big as well. Oh, got it.
This one is bigger.
Oh, yes, a bit bigger. Oh, this one will definitely take. As it's of the normal size, finally. Already.
There's nothing better than a smoked perch.
Well, yes. I can't say we pulled up a lot of fish, yet we enjoyed things a lot. That's why I was ready to return to the camp. Yet Andrei had a different plan.
Well, it's going to get dark soon. Is that enough for today?
Yes, we'll go there now. Passion for fishing. Let me remind you that I want to catch a Volga pike perch, yet I'll be happy with any other fish as well. Fishing here is always exciting, especially if you're not alone but with an interesting companion, like in my case.
Sergei Vasilchenko is the camp director, a sport fishing fan, and simply a man with a wide soul.
Oh, a perch. Quite good.
Here the water is shallow. Its color is really beautiful.
Listen, it's so bright, so very, very beautiful.
Striped.
Yes. Really beautiful.
So, okay.
We've already caught the first perch. We cast here, yes. There is fish here, that's for sure. As to the shallow waters, there are no great depths here. Yet the places are not safe. On the water, you must always be alert, especially in Rybinsk. Waves are not that high yet powerful. They can easily turn the boat over. Sergei kind of read my mind and remembered the story.
It happened with our friends. They positioned the motorboat the wrong way, and a wave poured in over the board, and the motorboat sunk. Fortunately, it was summer. I mean, they were 20 kilometers away from the bank. Yes, and the 5 of them climbed on the beacon, which shows navigable channels.
Yes.
And for half a day, they were sitting on the beacon, all 5 of them.
Wow.
The phones got wet. They couldn't call anybody, and a boat which was passing by them by chance, absolutely. The guy there wondered why people were sitting on the beacon 20 kilometers from the bank. He approached to ask what had happened.
Yeah.
And this guy told us where they were.
Of course, campfire stories are a must in the course of fishing. Still, I started feeling uneasy. That's why I tried to change the subject. Which is the tastiest fish here?
Well, the tastiest. I think pike perch is the tastiest.
The pike perch, right?
Pike perch, zander. Well, these are similar species.
I heard that the zander is also called the Volga.
The Volga pike perch.
Pike perch?
Yes.
Yes. Is it true?
Yes, this fish mostly lives in the Volga basin. That's why it's called the Volga pike perch.
Oh, and the Volga basin is?
Well, tributaries of the Volga River. Well,
yes, it's already.
It doesn't live in other rivers, in other water bodies. So it's only from the source, effluent of the Volga, to the Caspian Sea.
Oh, clear. Right.
It also lives in the Don River. Yes, in the rivers which are connected with the Volga through channels.
I simply couldn't understand how Sergei was choosing a place for fishing. He stops at the places which are not obvious at first sight. It turned out that the Rybinka is quite a new formation and is still in the course of development. The turfy island here, there.
How?
It wasn't here from the beginning, when they planned. What's the right word? Inundation was organized, was it?
No, it was just a turfy swamp. And after the inundation, the turf went up. And?
At once.
Yes, sure. It went up, and the island was formed. It's still really interesting. During a violent storm, chunks of turf are torn away from the island.
Oh.
Right with the reeds growing on it, reed or some small trees. And pieces of soil are really floating.
Really?
Yes, after that.
Oh.
They stop at some other place and start growing there.
That's where the fish lives. Snags and reed. What else does fish need? We now have to choose the bait, and it's a real art. Yes, I'll try this, and you?
And I have such a bait. Well, it's a wobbler as well. Yet it doesn't have blades. It doesn't have a blade on the front. Yes, or the so-called rattling. You must feel you have a blade. When it starts rotating, you must feel the strain.
Well, yes. Yes.
Yes.
It was already clear that we wouldn't leave this place bare-handed, yet we didn't catch the Volga pike perch, yet it was the fish I needed most. That's why I suggested going to the open water. I wouldn't listen to Sergei saying that the storm was violent. When did some storm stop a true Finn? Yes, not in vain did Sergei say, there's nothing to do here in the weather like that. Well, okay, let's go back to the camp. That's how our first day of fishing the Volga pike perch finished. I didn't know how long the storm would continue, yet a cunning plan came to my mind. Passion for fishing. I went on fishing on this beautiful autumn spot, and I was dreaming of fish that I would catch and eat definitely. All this time mosquitoes went on eating me up. These beastly creatures were not vegetarians definitely. Well, in no country of the world which has normal winter, mosquitoes bite at the end of October. Yet here they are. Some robust species. Apparently they bite in winter here as well. Oh, here, there's fish here. I'll strike you in the head. No, I'd better cast here. No. Is there anything there? Well, I have a feeling something was biting there. Well, as the Finnish proverb says, laughed as a grandmother from under the couch. Well, I'll try to cast there. What else can I do? There must be fish there, no doubt. Well, apparently, the fish had its own plans and didn't want to bite. I don't know how long I would be standing there, waiting for a miracle to happen. Yet the rescue came unexpectedly, and from the forest. Hello.
Good afternoon. How's the fishing going?
Well, frankly speaking, so far, I've caught only weed. Hello, how's your fishing?
Well, so. I'm heading to my...
Are you going to fish? Hello.
Favorite place.
I'm Ville.
I'm Volodya. Vladimir Sinitsyn, a local resident. has been a fishing fan for 15 years.
I came here to catch a Volga pike perch.
Well, in fact, it's possible to catch a Volga pike perch here, yet you'll have a better chance in the reservoir.
What can be caught here, then?
I, for once, am going to catch a bleak with...
What is bleak?
It's small, nimble, and very tasty fish.
And why? Tasty when cooked what way?
Well, it's really tasty when it's fried.
Oh, do they fry it?
Yes.
And what size is it?
Well, it's small. Well, like that.
In general, like that, right?
Yes, small fish like that.
Why not? Finally, I can't catch predators every day. I can really treat myself to bleak once. Moreover, the company is good. So can I join you?
Yes, you're welcome.
As here I've been casting and casting.
I'll be happy if you join us.
May I go with you then?
Let's go.
Where should we go?
Here, I have a special place where I've been getting bites.
Really? Volodya looked around, reserved and assured. I guess her catch is guaranteed. That's why I was already daydreaming of a campfire, a frying pan, and the pleasant smell of fried fish was driving me mad. What bait are we going to use?
We'll fish with maggots.
Oh, maggot.
Yes. I have maggots.
Great. Good. As it will be impossible to find some in the forest right now. The forthcoming success was intoxicating. The thrill of the race triggered the desire to win in me. Wait, you Bleak. Okay, what shall we do next?
Hold the rod.
Yes.
Take the maggot.
Hook it right, like that. Am I doing it right?
Yes, right.
A bit so that it spins.
Well, you may hook it by its tail, like that, yes. Or you can hook it like a stocking. The bleak is cunning. You need to hook it so that it can't pull it from the hook.
Could you tell me if all this really works? In Finland, we say before you throw it, you need to spit on it. Does it work?
Well, there's a belief that you need to spit on the worm.
Really? Shall we spit then? Now all the fish here is ours. And the unprecedented started. Either my 75 grams of love potion I treated the fish with took effect, or we spat on the worm in the right way, but the fish started biting one by one. Wow, already?
Yes, already.
That's ooh.
Oh, it got away.
That's something, really.
It managed to get away.
In 3 seconds.
Is it biting?
Here, yes.
Oh, it's swift. It's cunning.
Really? Do I need to strike it straight away?
Yes. It's dragging. Oh, again.
Ouch. I need to strike it properly. And now I'll ask you to take away from the screen sensitive kids, the elderly, and professional fishermen. Uncontrollable attacks of greediness are quite probable. I remembered for a lifetime what you're going to see now. An unprecedented trophy. It doesn't happen every day, really. Oh, ha.
We'll have to let it go.
Yes.
That's a perch.
That's a perch. Well, perch here. I have only perches here. A just-born perch, not subject to weighing. Well, everybody here is a fisherman. Everybody catches fish. 4 or 5 fishes already, but I have a perch of such a size. I don't know what. What does it depend on? Oh, they go there one by one, and I'm standing here with this perch. I need to change something. Change the tactics. Well, I'm going to let it go finally. Maybe I spat wrongly. The cunning Bleak kept away from me, and I was disappointed by this fact. Volodya's float and my float were in a meter distance, but only I had problems with the bite.
We have to exchange our rods.
Okay.
Let's exchange our rods.
Let's try. Maybe I have a sort of charmed rod. I don't know. I can't understand a thing.
We'll try to find out the reason.
You pull up one fish by another, but I can't understand.
Wait, it's dragging. It's dragging. Oh. Well, finally.
But it's small.
Yes, it's a bleak.
Is it a bleak? Okay, great. Look, you see, we've exchanged our rods, and at the same moment...
Yes, that was the reason.
I don't know. It depends on it. Everything fell into place. It seemed to be all about the rod. But here I realized that my joy wouldn't be long. All in all, as my grandma said, the skills of the magician are more important than the length of the magic wand.
It's biting as well.
so it wasn't all about the rods.
Oh, it got away.
Just, you need to have the fishing skill, that's the point. Well, obviously, I charmed it not in vain. At least I caught a fish, but it swallowed the bait quite deep. If we imagine the competition Finland versus Russia, then Russia is leading 12-1 so far. In the end, as it's said, I managed to score a last-minute goal, an absolutely wonderful Eid.
Oh, I have something there. That's an Eid.
Yes. The Eid. Wow. Ahaha. Ahaha. Well, there's Eid here, even in this small river. Oh, how beautiful it is. Honestly, it's small, but never mind.
It's a good, beautiful fish.
Yes. Why are we so... I've been waiting for so long. Look, it's small, but there is more fish here. Oh, I've come here not in vain. Passion for fishing. Meanwhile, as if with a wave of a magic wand, the fish stopped biting. Suddenly, no bite at all. That's tough. Looks like they went to have lunch.
Yes, right.
Yes, there is nothing here. But actually, I think we already have enough.
Yes, we've got enough.
Yes. Well, I'm hungry. How do you cook them?
I think we need to break for a picnic. I don't live far from here.
Really?
Yes, I'm ready to bring a pan, a barbecue, and we can fry it here.
Oh, great. That's it. Let's do it because they're having lunch. So we'll have a lunch as well.
We'll have lunch as well.
Yes. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, look. How beautiful it is. We're going to have lunch. How do you fry it?
We'll scale it, wash it, roll it in flour, and throw it on the pan.
And quite simple, right?
Yes, that's it.
Well, the only thing we have to do is cook the fish and taste it to understand if it's as good as Volodya told us. Well, we've scaled and washed the fish, and now let's roll it in flour. Taking into account that we are in the field, I suggest doing it not in a beautiful, but in an effective way, in a bag.
Okay.
We'll put the fish there, and the flour. Take it.
Okay.
That's it.
Tell me when it's enough.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
Not enough?
A little bit more. That's it. Then add some pepper. A bit of it.
Yes, pepper, salt.
Pepper, salt, pepper. Come on, pepper, go. That's it. That's enough.
Yes, let's warm up the pan.
Yes,
We can make a wooden spoon.
Oh, that's right. Don't be so stingy with the oil. Well, that fish is ready in a wink of an eye. Actually, it's already... The spoon is almost ready, and we can turn the fish over. Oh, it's beautiful. A bit more. You're watching Passion for Fishing. I'm Ville Haapasalo. And it's tasty. If only you knew how pleasant it was to cook this silvery fish about which I didn't know an hour ago. Well, we have such a nice lunch we're having.
Great, yummy.
Yes, yummy. Tasty fish.
Very delicious fish.
I can't understand. It's really delicious. And healthy.
Yes, it's clean.
Clean.
We have nothing here, no industry.
Yes, no industry, nothing like that.
Yes.
How do I explain the taste of this fish? Well, it's really delicious, I think. You know, it's so tender, so fragrant, so good, tasty. Well, in other words, If I had the ability to eat such fish every day, I would eat only fish, and this bleak. So I came here not in vain. First of all, thank you very much for showing it to me, for the chance to eat it, because I was so hungry, frankly speaking. Oh, how delicious it is. Passion for fishing. The hope to catch a Volga pike perch still lived inside me. I decided to ask Volodya to go with me. He's a lucky fisherman, because we caught almost 3 kilos of bleak. I hope that we'll be lucky in the future as well. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Nice to see you. Let's go and fish.
Well, let's try. Today, the reservoir is storming, so...
Really? Do you think so?
2-meter waves.
No, what?
Look, what a wind.
2-meter waves, right?
Well,
I can't believe it.
we'll see.
I would all my life. Okay, let's go, because...
But it's serious.
Serious?
Serious waves.
No, it's okay. Let's go.
That's it, let's go.
Let's go. I want to fish. Of course, the storm on the Rybinsk Reservoir is a serious argument, but it seemed to me that unless we go to the open water, we'd have a chance. The weather is quite bad, but on the other hand, in autumn, when the weather is so gray, gloomy, cloudy, you can see this golden autumn, this beauty. You can see it better because in gray, against this gray background, all that yellow, gold, green, red colors are very bright. Literally in 20 minutes, I realized that we had nothing to do here. The weather was becoming worse right before my eyes. It started raining and the wind strengthened. That meant that the fish would not bite. We had to honestly admit our defeat and return to the camp. Yes, my friends, I'm going to make an open-hearted confession. I didn't catch a Volga pike perch,